What's up, guys? Welcome back to Unqualified Critics. We've got pricing on the At Games Legends Ultimate Mini. You guys know this is a product I'm excited about. I read the comments, I read all of your comments, and I think a lot of people agreed this looks really great. Obviously, some people are going to be turned off by the one player control panel. Also, not everybody wants the miniature form factor, and I get that. And, it makes sense that they wouldn't replace the Legends Ultimate with this. I'm just telling you guys, I don't even know if At Games knows this yet. If they can do this right in terms of distribution and in terms of the artwork on the cabinet, I'm going to come back to that. I think this could be their biggest selling cabinet yet. I really do. Certainly at the price point that it's going to be on sale for. Now, that's not going to be the permanent price. So what is that price? Well, $300. I don't think we know the full games list yet. Again, I assume it's going to be the same as the Legends of Gamer Mini. I don't know that that's confirmed. I haven't heard that that's confirmed. And, there are limitations here. You're not getting necessarily the blockbuster arcade games, but you are getting the expandability. You're getting a great looking cabinet. One of the things I'm most excited about is this is a 3/4 cabinet with no riser. It just sits on the floor. I mean, this looks considerably better to me than the cabinet on the riser. Now, don't get me wrong. I think a lot of the Arcade One-Up products look really good. I love my NBA Jam cabinet. I love my Golden Axe. I love my Miss Pac-Man cocktail, although that's not on a riser. But you guys know what I'm saying. I've been saying forever, the riser, everyone makes it this big thing. They even call a riser for the pedestal now, like with the MVSX. So people have really taken to that word. But really, it came from needing to have a box small enough to be 48 inches to fit on a Walmart shelf. So they had to make it in two pieces from Arcade One Up. I mean, this was a function of necessity. This wasn't about designing the best arcade possible. This Legends Mini looks like what I hope the Arcade One-Ups eventually evolve into. I love the chrome T-molding. I love the one-piece design. The thing looks sweet. It's going to be one piece, therefore it's going to feel more solid and stable. Good-looking piece. $300, I think, is a fantastic price for this. Now, the list price is $500. I said in yesterday's video I could see them doing $400 to $500. In retrospect, do I think $510 is a great price? No, not really. I mean, it comes with 6 months of ArcadeNet, so that's worth $60, and it comes with a pinball kit. But a lot of people who buy this aren't going to care about ArcadeNet, so if you want ArcadeNet, $510, you were going to spend $60 on ArcadeNet anyway, then good deal. But if you don't care about ArcadeNet, do I think $510 is pushing it? Yeah, a little bit pushing it. I don't think it's a terrible deal, but I think they're going to find, around $400, $450 to be a pretty good price. But $300, man. Now, shipping, you are paying shipping, and that's $83. So, you can complain about the cost of that shipping or not, but let's be real. We're talking $383 out the door for, a really functional multicade. Now, I talked about on my video the other day, and I know you guys have seen this elsewhere too, you can rotate the screen, and apparently they're doing a patent on that. I have a few thoughts. One, I've seen some comments, that patent sounds bogus. Yeah, do I think that patent is actually defensible? Not so sure. But Arcade One-Up has a patent on miniaturized arcade cabinets that's arguably even blander. So the point is, there are a lot of bogus patents flying around here. Let's be real. The truth with patents, most of them that get issued aren't actually defensible. At least I have that on good authority from multiple not multiple, not many, but from 2 different patent lawyers I've talked to. That's the reality. But they don't all get challenged because challenging is expensive and you could lose and whatever. A patent's not the end all be all. But I understand if I was At Games, I'd want a patent on this too. If I was Arcade One-Up, I'd want a patent on what they have. I get it. But I think that being able to rotate that monitor to do vertical and horizontal is fantastic. I'm a big believer in having the arcade mimic the original as closely as possible. And obviously that gets harder, a lot harder, when you're dealing with a multicade. So that's one of the things. Now you still have to deal with 4-way versus 8-way controls and all of that. And hopefully they come up with a solution there. There are some solutions out there that could be applied. And I keep hoping At Games or somebody will apply them to their product. But being able to switch the monitor out is great. Now, I also want to clarify, on my last video, I said, man, I'd be worried about the screw holes stripping out. And I saw some comments saying, well, you could use like hex bolts and you don't have to worry about stripping out the screws. No, I'm not talking about stripping the screws. Because presumably you're not really forcing these screws in, so I wouldn't be too worried about stripping out the screw head. I'm talking about stripping out the threaded hole that you actually screw the screw into. I mean, MDF board isn't, I don't think, designed for you to take the screws in and out twice a week for 4 years. That's going to strip things out. So, man, what they should have done, really, magnets. Should have thrown down on magnets, something like that, some kind of clip solution. I think there probably are better ways to iterate on this, but I don't want to rain on that parade too much because, I mean, I'm just hyped that we get to reverse the screen. And I'm hyped that we get a 3/4 scale cabinet with no riser. So looks good to me. At 383 bucks, looks really interesting. So this is going to be the At Games National Owners Day, February 14th, 2021. And, I'm sure this will be available through their site. You do have to put down a $20 deposit, which I'm not a fan of that. I mean, I get functionally why you'd want to do it, but just look how confusing this is. I mean, there's so much to worry about. I got to put down this much deposit, I got to pay this much shipping, I got to do this much in price. But just give us one price to pay, and the world's going to like it that much more. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoy the video. Do make sure you're subscribed to your #1 source for news and reviews on Home Arcade, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, consider hitting that join button to support the channel, and thanks so much for watching.